Have you ever stopped to think about what truly lies behind those high-intensity tactical clips, the rapid entries, the precision takedowns, and the controlled chaos that unfolds in just a matter of seconds? Viewer question: what do you believe is the greatest positive impact special response teams bring to society? Share your thoughts below. Across the United States, the role of tactical units has evolved into one of the most critical pillars of modern public safety. Over the past decade, data from federal and state agencies shows that coordinated special response operations have contributed to an estimated 35–40% disruption of high-risk criminal networks, including drug trafficking groups, armed fugitives, and violent organized cells. These achievements not only dismantle dangerous operations but directly reduce the likelihood of violent crime spreading into surrounding communities. One of the most significant outcomes comes from targeted narcotics enforcement. By removing large-scale synthetic drug labs, tactical teams have helped reduce the distribution of high-risk substances by nearly 30% in multiple regions, preventing countless hospitalizations and overdose incidents. Their operations also play a pivotal role in rescuing trafficking victims, with interagency strike teams reporting more than 12,000 individuals recovered from abusive or dangerous environments over recent years. The ripple effect of these successes extends far beyond the immediate arrests. Every high-risk warrant served, every barricaded suspect neutralized, and every violent offender removed from circulation contributes to stabilizing neighborhoods, protecting families, and strengthening local infrastructure. Communities experience fewer violent confrontations. Law enforcement agencies gain better intelligence flow, and emergency services face reduced long-term strain. For viewers watching these highlight compilations, each breach and takedown represents more than a moment of action. Behind every clip lies a strategic effort that directly enhances public safety, disrupts criminal growth, and safeguards people who may never know how close danger was to their homes. These missions are not just intense, they are indispensable in building safer, more resilient communities. As special response operations continue to expand nationwide, analysts have observed a measurable decline in violent criminal incidents directly tied to the work of tactical units. Over the past 5 years, regions with consistently deployed special response teams have reported a 15–22% decrease in armed confrontations, largely due to the disruption of dangerous groups before they can escalate their activities. This preventative effect is one of the most underestimated yet powerful outcomes of these missions. A key part of this success comes from the precision and coordination that tactical teams bring to high-risk situations. Their ability to execute controlled entries, secure volatile environments, and neutralize armed threats significantly reduces the need for prolonged standoffs or large-scale community evacuations. This efficiency helps minimize collateral damage, protects nearby residents, and limits the escalation of violence that often accompanies unchecked criminal activity. Another critical contribution lies in intelligence gathering. Each operation, whether targeting drug traffickers, violent fugitives, or fortified criminal safehouses, leads to the recovery of valuable data documents, devices, financial records, and communication logs. These insights help agencies trace larger criminal networks, uncover hidden supply chains, and identify new surveillance targets. As a result, a single raid can trigger a chain reaction that weakens multiple criminal cells across different regions. Moreover, the presence of well-trained tactical units has a psychological impact on criminal behavior. Studies indicate that the knowledge of potential rapid response intervention discourages offenders from establishing heavily armed compounds or stockpiling illegal weapons. Criminal groups often shift their structure or abandon planned operations altogether when facing heightened tactical pressure. This phenomenon contributes to a broader stabilization effect, reducing the likelihood of violent outbreaks before they occur. For the public, these outcomes translate into safer schools, more secure neighborhoods, and a lower risk of violent spillovers into daily life. Every highlight clip viewers see every breach, every room cleared, every suspect safely detained is part of a larger effort that strengthens community resilience. The work of these units extends far beyond the dramatic moments captured on video. It shapes the long-term security landscape for millions of people. While tactical units continue to improve their strategies, criminal organizations have simultaneously evolved in ways that increase operational danger. Over the last decade, law enforcement reports indicate a notable shift toward more militarized defensive strategies among high-risk offenders. This includes the use of reinforced entry points, steel-barred interior doors, hidden crawl spaces, and improvised barricades strategically placed to delay officer movement and increase the suspect's reaction time. In many urban centers, drug trafficking groups have begun adopting layered defense systems inside residential buildings, often modeled after techniques used by international cartels. These may include choke points designed to trap officers in narrow spaces, improvised explosive devices, or concealed shooting angles that make entry far more hazardous. Footage from real operations shows officers encountering complex interior layouts that require rapid adaptation and split-second decision-making under extreme pressure. The increased prevalence of high-powered firearms further heightens the risks. Criminal groups now possess a wider range of illegal weapons, from modified rifles to fully automatic handguns, often obtained through underground markets that have expanded by an estimated 20% in the past 5 years. This influx dramatically changes the threat level during raids, as officers must anticipate the possibility of immediate armed resistance the moment a breach is initiated. Additionally, the behavioral unpredictability of suspects remains one of the most dangerous variables. Individuals under the influence of narcotics, or those operating within hierarchical criminal structures, may respond with extreme aggression, desperation, or attempts to escape through hazardous routes. In some cases, suspects destroy evidence, ignite fires, or use human shields, including family members, to complicate officer intervention. These erratic reactions contribute to the volatile dynamics that tactical teams confront during every entry. Despite these escalating threats, special response units continue to evolve through improved training, enhanced communication systems, and advanced equipment designed to mitigate risk. Breaching tools, non-lethal alternatives, ballistic protection, drones, and real-time intelligence systems have all contributed to safer, more controlled engagements. Still, no amount of technology can fully eliminate the inherent uncertainty of confronting heavily armed offenders within tight, unstable environments. This constant race between evolving criminal tactics and advancing tactical capabilities defines the modern landscape of high-risk law enforcement. Each mission, every hallway cleared, every room entered, every suspect restrained reflects the delicate balance between danger, discipline, and the relentless commitment to public protection. Beyond the tactical precision and high-stakes action visible in Bodycam footage, there is a deeper layer that shapes every mission. The human element. Tactical officers operate in an environment where a single mistake can alter lives permanently. The psychological weight they carry is immense, and each operation demands complete emotional control, situational awareness, and unwavering focus. These missions often unfold in confined spaces where officers have only fractions of a second to assess a threat and respond. The stress experienced in these moments is comparable to the highest levels recorded in military operations. Research on law enforcement resilience has shown that heart rates during forced entry raids commonly spike above 150-180 BPM, even among elite personnel. This level of physiological pressure requires rigorous mental conditioning, making psychological resilience just as critical as physical capability. The emotional burden does not end when the operation does. Officers routinely encounter disturbing scenes, volatile suspects, and unpredictable violence. After-action reviews frequently highlight the psychological toll, sleep disruption, heightened vigilance, and emotional fatigue. Many agencies have introduced specialized mental health programs, yet the culture of internalizing stress remains a challenge within tactical communities. Even so, the professionalism demonstrated by these units continues to set a standard for operational composure in extreme circumstances. Another key dimension is team cohesion. Tactical operations rely on trust so deeply ingrained that it becomes instinctive. Each member must rely on the others to maintain security, watch blind angles, cover vulnerable positions, and anticipate hidden threats. This bond is forged through thousands of hours of training, repetitions, and shared experiences in life-threatening situations. Without such cohesion, coordinated movements from stacking on a door to clearing a room would be impossible. Meanwhile, the risk extends beyond on-duty hours. Criminal organizations frequently retaliate, targeting officers or their families, especially after major raids that disrupt large narcotics networks. Agencies have documented an increase in doxing attempts, surveillance on officers' homes, and online harassment campaigns. These threats add another dimension of danger that remains hidden from public view but is a constant reality for those serving in tactical units. Despite these immense pressures, tactical officers continue to undertake missions that protect communities from violent offenders and dangerous criminal infrastructures. Their role is not simply to confront threats, but to absorb risks that others are spared from. The sacrifices physical, emotional, and personal form the backbone of every successful operation. Understanding this human cost brings a new depth to the intense scenes seen in highlight compilations. Each moment of action represents not only courage but also discipline, vulnerability, and the relentless commitment of individuals who choose to stand between danger and society. When viewed from a broader societal perspective, the actions of tactical units extend far beyond the brief, intense moments captured on screen. Every successful operation represents a disruption of criminal systems that thrive on exploitation, violence, and fear. Over the last decade, coordinated tactical interventions, both at the federal and local levels, have contributed significantly to reducing the operational capacity of violent gangs, drug cartels, and armed criminal groups in key regions across the United States. Data collected from multi-agency task forces indicates that targeted raids have led to an estimated 28-35% reduction in violent drug trafficking activity in certain metropolitan sectors. These operations prevent illegal firearms from circulating in neighborhoods, dismantle distribution hubs, and rescue individuals trapped inside criminal infrastructures. Communities that were once overwhelmed by cartel influence and aggressive street-level gangs have reported a measurable increase in safety, economic stability, and public trust in law enforcement. The positive impact reaches even further. Schools located in historically high-crime districts have experienced lower exposure to drug-related threats. Hospitals report fewer emergency cases linked to gang retaliation or narcotics-driven violence. Families living near former hot zones describe an improved sense of security, children playing outside more freely, small businesses returning, and community engagement rising. These improvements rarely make headlines, but they are a direct result of tactical operations that remove dangerous individuals from the environment. In this sense, each forced entry, each high-stakes apprehension, and each coordinated takedown represents something far more significant than a dramatic moment. It is a step toward rebuilding communities and reclaiming spaces once dominated by criminal influence. Tactical officers, despite the immense danger they face, contribute daily to a long-term transformation that shapes the future for countless families. Thank you for watching this video. If you found these insights valuable and want to explore more real operations, tactical breakdowns, and high-intensity law enforcement footage, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next upload. Your support helps us continue bringing you deeper analysis, clearer context, and more high-quality compilations from the world of elite tactical enforcement. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.